All right, West Virginia fans, I'm going to change it up a little bit today. Instead of talking about player updates and camp updates and things like that, I want to make a video for the people that are coming to the West Virginia football games for the first time. I live in New Jersey, so I come across a lot of people that tell me they're going to West Virginia for the first time. So I always try to give them a ton of recommendations, but it always becomes jumbled and things like that. So I wanted to put a video together to make a helpful guide for fans so that they have the best possible experience when they visit Morgantown. So I'm going to give you guys 5 to 6 to 7 things that I think are going to be helpful so that you could enjoy your trip and enjoy Mountaineer football just as much as the diehards do. So with that being said, let's get into the list of ways to have a great experience at Milan Puskar Stadium. So probably the most important thing, hotels and lodging. Make sure that you book early. If you know a game that you want to get down to, I would start looking at that hotel now. Hotels availability, they go quickly and they fill up fast, and the price will represent that. Sometimes you can get a good deal though. Sometimes if you book well in advance, you can get a good deal on a hotel. I know for me, I booked my hotel like 4 or 5 months in advance this year. We got a great location and we got a great price on it. So definitely book the hotel early. If you know the game that you want to go ahead and just book it now. Hotels up by the baseball stadium are really convenient. You can see the photo that's here. That is up by the Walmart and the new baseball stadium. It's a beautiful site up there. There's a ton of restaurants, and I think it's really convenient place to stay. So I would highly recommend checking out the hotels up there. And then one thing that you have to be aware of is sometimes they have 2-night minimums, especially for the bigger games. So you might not be able to book just one night. You might have to do the 2-night minimum. So just be prepared for that when you're booking hotels. But hotels and lodging, definitely the most important thing in my opinion. Friday night tours. So uh, take this one with a grain of salt. So in the years past, they've offered Friday night tours. And if you see it in the photo here, me and my family went down for the Friday night tour the night before the Penn State game last year. It was $25 a person, and it was a great experience. You got to see everything, all of the football facility. You got to go on the field. It was a great experience. Now, in 2025, I just looked. It's about 3 weeks before the season. I haven't seen any availability for those tours, so I'm not sure with the new coaching staff if they're going to offer them. But if they do, I think you should check it out. I highly recommend it. If you're going down for the first time and you don't ever plan on going again, or you want to see something new, take advantage of that Friday night tour. It usually kicks off at 7 o'clock. It's usually about 1 hour. It's really, really cool. And I don't think a lot of people know about this. So if they bring it back this year, the Friday night tours are awesome. And I have so many cool photos of my family and my kids running around on the field. It was an awesome time. Highly recommend checking that out. Parking and tailgating, probably the second most important thing when you're going to a game. The blue lot is definitely the best environment. Blue lot passes usually go to season ticket holders and people who make MAC donations. But if you go in the secondary market, you can find tickets to the blue lot and parking passes to the blue lot. You might have to pay a pretty penny, especially for bigger games. But if you're looking for the best environment, the blue lot is where to go. If you're bringing an RV down, there's RV parking in the black lot, which is by the WVU Coliseum. It's about a little less than a mile from the stadium, so you can either shuttle there or walk. So if you have an RV and that's the way you roll, the black lot by the WVU Coliseum is where to go. The next thing is the gold lot. They often sell them in single games. They're selling quickly, though. I think a lot of the games are sold out for the gold lot. You can find them on the secondary market, but again, you're going to pay a little bit more than the market price. Also, there's non-campus sites. A lot of people open up their businesses and they have parking for cheap. You might have to walk a little bit, but it's a cheap option and you're close enough to the game that you can still have a good time. The other option is Uber and meeting friends. So if you're meeting people down in Morgantown, especially if they have a blue lot pass already, Ubering's not a bad idea either, right? You take a hotel, you take an Uber from the hotel and you meet your friends there, and it's a nice, convenient option. You don't have to worry about traffic. It kind of takes the pressure and stress off. The other thing is the PRT. So if you're staying downtown and you have kids that are downtown, taking the PRT to the game is also convenient. You can just go take the tram track up to the Evansdale campus and enjoy the game. And then the Suncrest Town Center. has a shuttle, and we showed the graphic here. Football, parking, and shuttle. Free parking for all WVU home games. Shuttle is available 2 to 3 hours before kickoffs and takes fans to the blue lot. So it's really convenient. You can get wristbands for round trip for $10. So they have football, shopping. It's again another convenient place to stay too for a hotel. The Suncrest Town Center. So that's the parking. If you have any recommendations, definitely put them in the chat. Best places to eat. So these are the few that I think are the best in Morgantown. The Varsity Club. So the Varsity Club is right next to the stadium. But on game days, you might have to wait a little bit to get in there. I've definitely gotten in there on game days. Sometimes I might have to wait 10 minutes, but then once it clears out, you have a nice spot to eat right next to the stadium, especially if you have kids that are kind of tired of like tailgating all day. The Varsity Club's a great place. Mario's Fishbowl. So there's the original and then there's the new one. Both good places to go. Really cool environment there. Awesome food. I love the Cowboy Ranch wings. Kegler Sports Bar and Grill is another place that is awesome. They actually have a bowling alley there, so you can bowl and have fun and eat food. And then the Goat. I haven't tried the Goat yet. It's the NIL restaurant that is new, and I definitely want to check that out this year when I get down to a game. Again, Mountaineer fans, if I missed any places that you think are better, recommendations in the chat so we can let our fans know the best places to eat in Morgantown. What to wear. This is also important. So, if you're going in the 2025 season, there are different theme days that you have to pay attention to. If you're going to the Robert Morris game in a few weeks, it's a gold rush. So, wear gold. You can see the bottom photo. That's a gold rush. All the fans are going to be wearing gold. The pit game is a stripe the stadium game. So, you can see that in the upper picture. It's a really cool environment. They do that based on sections. Look for a map that comes out. It usually tells you what to wear when you're in that section. And then Utah's the Hall of Fame weekend. TCU's homecoming. Mountaineer Appreciation Week is November 8th, and then Senior Day is November 29th. There will be a true blue game most likely announced, so look out for that. They'll tell you to wear all blue. And then there's also a throwback game. They're going to wear throwback uniforms, but I don't think there's anything for you to do for that one. But know what to wear so you can blend in with the crowd. The kid zone, something that I took advantage of last year when we went down to the Penn State game. It's at the indoor practice facility right next to the stadium. It opens up 2.5 hours before the kickoff, and it closes a half an hour prior to game time. I highly recommend this if you have young kids, especially that you can only tailgate for so long. To keep them occupied, there's inflatables, there's games, there's like face painting going on there. If it's a hot day, you can get a break from the sun. Highly recommend the Kid Zone if you have young kids and you want to make the experience worthwhile. Almost Heaven Village. This is something that they introduced a few years ago. Another really cool environment, right? They have food trucks, inflatables, yard games and activities, a balloon artist, a DJ. Sometimes they have live bands playing. There's a team shop there, a photo booth, chance for autographs from like former players. Really cool thing that they've brought to the table to enhance the game day experience. And it's right next to the stadium. It's right next to the teal lot and the light blue lot, as you can see here. Definitely check that out if you're going to the game. The Mountaineer Man Trip. This is something that was introduced during the Neil Brown era. It pays homage to the West Virginia coal history, right? And it's a really cool thing that they've brought to West Virginia football. It usually happens 2 hours and 20 minutes before kickoff, in between the blue and light blue lots. The team is escorted by the mascot, cheerleaders, and marching band, and it gets you ready for the game. And if you're going for the first time, definitely check that out. It's a really cool environment. Other recommendation is to get into the game early. Closer to kickoff brings crowded lines and longer wait times. Nothing is worse if you're trying to get into the game and you're around a bunch of people and it's hectic and you might miss kickoff and it's just not fun. In my opinion, I like getting there a little bit early, settling in so I can walk around, get some food, and enjoy the trip. So definitely don't wait till the last second to get in there because it's going to be hectic. And then also watch the Pride of West Virginia and the pregame activities. I love watching the Pride of West Virginia. It always gives me chills every time. Every time I go down there and every time I watch them, they do a really great job. And it's such a great tradition. They play all the great songs that West Virginia fans love. So give these guys some respect and enjoy it because it's really cool. All the pregame activities, especially the Pride of West Virginia. And then the last thing is enjoy a Mountaineer win. Hopefully, we have some more wins this year. I know the last few years have been rough for the West Virginia fan base, but I think with the new coaching staff, we're going to turn it around. Stay for the end of the game and get ready to sing Take Me Home by Country Roads by John Denver. It's truly one of the coolest college football traditions that is out there, and it is something that you'll never forget if you stay and do it. And also, just enjoy the game, right? Enjoy Morgantown. It's a place that I absolutely love, and I have such good memories there, and I love bringing my family and my kids there, and anytime someone goes there, they always tell me they have a great time. So enjoy the game. If you're a Mountaineer fan, leave some comments for people. Give them some other recommendations so that they can have a great time too. If you are a Mountaineer fan and you know someone that's going down to the game for the first time, send them this YouTube video. I think it's going to be really helpful for them. With that being said, enjoy the games this year. I think we're going to have a really fun season. Let's go Mountaineers, and we'll talk to you next time.